time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Sun Bowl Stadium in El Paso, Texas, the home field of the Utep Miners. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Utep Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They start this playoff game with a pass. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Running back has it on the screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game, but if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The Miners keep the football on the move. Here's the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. On the run, he'll let it go. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
He lets it rip. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field.
Boy, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
He'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Quick pass, the catch is made. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Miners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Play number 12 on this drive coming up is the defense wearing down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Been an incredible drive here in this playoff game. Now they face 3rd and short on play number 13. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Miners, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out and immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Automatic in the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Game here. Running back takes the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Defense is coming after him. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Trying for a 4th down completion. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Utep. No surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down at the 17. And it's Utep in front, Kurt. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
Looking to throw again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's running out of time here. He's wide open. Look out. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Now it's second down here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Wide open downfield. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Miners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Breaks a tackle into the clear. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Breaks into the clear. A quick spin move. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Miners.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Simon. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Central Michigan offense back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to scramble. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game.
Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage.
And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, 3rd down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the 1st down. Unbelievable call.
And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a receiver. Quick throw over the middle. Catch made in space. Look out.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Catch made on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Fires it to the wideout. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up.
Touchdown, Central Michigan. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Going after, knocked right through.
Utep, 21, Central Michigan.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Delivers quickly to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
It's 3rd down for the offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The receiver makes the catch. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Important 2nd down play coming up. The back's got it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. It's a short completion at the tight end. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain, brings up 4th down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Fourth down, the offense will go for it. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the Miners pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Miners will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Central Michigan offense back out on the field now. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Catch made over the middle. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
When he can't quite come up with the interception, would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up fourth down.
Well, the defense is all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a fourth down. You look at that scoreboard, I'm going to start to wonder, should I go for this?
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third down, he drops to throw. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. And this time it's complete. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
They'll bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Going to try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it, looking for the end zone.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
And the Miners will look to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep downfield to the left. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Short pass finds the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he'll finally let it fly deep to the right. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Chippewas look to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And it's Utep in front, Kirk. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. To the 25. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives him a chance.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock.
Touchdown, Chippewas! Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That is the score. Utep 21, Central Michigan 14.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Utep's offense is back out there now. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Leaning on the run game here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Gets made on the out route. We get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Miners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking deep on the scramble. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, a questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And the Miners pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Miners pick up enough to get a first down there. Quick throw, the catch is made. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? The shotgun running play call. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Handoff from the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
Well, why not, Chris? These guys have been doing it all year. This offensive line has been a staple, and this back has the vision to be able to find that crease to get the first down, and you're that much closer to advancing.
And the Miners hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
The Miners enter the final minute here, expecting to just run the clock out. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Utep.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a 2-possession game with under a minute to go.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Looking deep for late game heroics. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Touchdown, Central Michigan, as they come roaring back now.
Chris, they did what they had to do with his touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
He escapes the pocket. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
Now the kick is wrapped up by the hands team, and that should be enough to secure the victory. They can kneel down and get out of here with a W.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? There's the handoff. Fights through the tackler. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee.